This is Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in the Inland Empire, joined by the mayor of Moreno Valley, Yxstian Gutierrez. And what makes his mayoralship unique is you are the first directly elected mayor in that city of 206,000 people. It's a real city, big city.
Yes.
So how was it to run? Well, had you run citywide before as a council member?
No, actually, Brad, I ran only in the district.
So you had
So this was different.
You had already been in districts.
Yeah.
So you had
Yes.
5 districts for 5 council members, rotated the mayor. Now you have a mayor and 4 council members.
Yes, but however, we do have one vacancy because I actually
You
had
won.
that seat. And
You
so now
won.
that I moved up to being mayor, there's now a vacancy in District 4.
So let's talk about running in a city of over 200,000 people while there's a presidential race going on and lots of propositions and assembly and Senate and Congress and all the above.
It's stressful. That's the
Right.
one word that I can say. It's very stressful. However, though, I was able to handle it, and I think I was able to get the message out to the residents that I want to make Moreno Valley work for them. I want to put the city on the map, and one of the ways that I told them that was through our strategic plan, our Momentum MoVal, that we want to continue to build and expand our library services.
Yeah, tell us about the plan.
Yeah, definitely. So it includes expanding our library services, bringing more jobs, more public safety, using technology. For example, citywide cameras to,
For traffic and
no,
safety?
No, actually for safety.
For safety,
For
okay.
safety, to prevent crime. And actually, we've been able to solve 3,000 crimes in just the last 2 years, Brad.
Fantastic.
Which has just been terrific. But those are the types of things that are in the strategic plan. It's a guide for our council, for our staff, to have a vision in the next 3 to 5 years of where we're going as a city. And I think it's important to have, because if not, then you're shooting from the hip in various directions. And I think we want to have a ship and know where it's sailing in one direction.
Well, the ship is sailing in the right direction, apparently.
Yes, it
because
is.
Momentum MoVal is bona fide. This is stunning. This is stunning news. There was a survey done by, I guess, reported by the Fiscal Times, and it looked at 116 cities with over 200,000 residents. Moreno Valley is one of them. Moreno Valley was ranked the 3rd most financially stable city in the entire United States of America.
It's totally, terrific news. Terrific news for our city.
I mean, let's remind ourselves that Moreno Valley is in Riverside County in the Inland Empire, which was falling apart 5 years ago. I mean, Moreno Valley wasn't as bad off as San Bernardino, which went through bankruptcy.
Yeah.
But, forgive me, there were city council members indicted. I mean, 2-3 years ago, Moreno Valley was falling apart. I'm being hyperbolic.
There were a lot of issues
I'm being
going
hyperbolic,
on.
but you know what I'm getting at. This is remarkable.
It really is, because it's not just in the state, in the region or in the state, but in the nation, Brad. And so when I received that text message from our city manager that the Fiscal Times had conducted this study, and actually the results came in that Moreno Valley was top 3 in the nation, I was just excited about it. And I just started, on my Twitter, social media, just telling everyone, how great our city really is, and the hard work that our staff put in.
And I'm sure you're also proud for your sister city, Fontana, which came in 2nd.
Yes, second.
This is the Inland Empire, which had such difficulty 5 years ago. I mean, it really is a testament to the resilience of the IE. Would you agree?
I think so, and I think also the leadership capacity as far as our staff, our city manager's office, as well as myself, our council, and really being fiscally responsible.
Right. And let's talk about that, because what the article and the survey said is that Moreno Valley was specifically singled out for sound financial management practices and for showing greater discipline with respect to spending and borrowing, especially during the Great Recession. I mean, so you got kudos for being wise when our friends in San Bernardino, I don't want to bash them, but when they were really struggling.
Yes. One of the things
what does that look like? What did that look like?
Yeah, one of the things that we actually did is we started a deficit elimination plan, which is like a deficit reduction plan. But we wanted to ensure, Brad, that we were...
Right, they talked about that. I mean, you had a multi-year deficit elimination plan, carefully phased in spending cuts while preserving key public services.
And we wanted to make sure that it was cost efficient, so it also that we're providing quality services to residents, so residents aren't at the council meeting saying, hey, we need this, because we're not receiving it. And I think we were able to pull it off, and we were able to bring back some of those quality services as well.
At the same time, when you're going through deficit reduction, the Fiscal Times talks about how Moval had modest debt loads, which is part of deficit reduction, obviously, at some level.
Yes.
But then large general reserve funds? I mean, how are you able to keep your, I'll call it rainy day fund, robust as you're going through deficit elimination and you're keeping your debt loads down?
One of the things that really helped us, especially it was around 2013, we contracted out to LSSI, which is now known as LSS, which is basically for our library services. And that really saved us a lot of money annually. Also, we did a lot of other types of things as well with our citywide cameras throughout the city to help prevent crime. And I think all of
crime costs cities in terms of enforcement, et cetera.
And additionally, Brad, one of the other great things that we did is we actually helped bring 9,000 new jobs to our city.
And let's talk about that,
Definitely,
because that was also mentioned in the article, that you brought 9,000 jobs over the last 3 years to Moreno Valley. I mean, props to that. The whole region had some nice job growth, but still, it's competitive. You know, you're competing with Riverside, Paris. Not easy.
And we were truly what I call aggressive about it, because we separated our economic development department, you know, from the community development department.
I see.
So that way the economic development director can manage and really focus on bringing in new businesses
And had you
to our
had
city.
a redevelopment agency?
We had it, but it went away.
Right, so that's
like many other cities.
All the other cities. I mean, that's pretty stunning you were able to do that.
Another thing that we also did is we used another program called Hire Mobile, which is where we remember we talked about that, using utility discounts to bring in large businesses, and now we've expanded it to the small businesses. So it's been a really amazing program.
So how do you continue the momentum? Because look, you know, economic times are better, no doubt. The governor arguably says that we may face a state deficit. I know that's unconnected to the Moreno Valley, but look, if we face a state budget deficit, probably there'll be some trickle down. Who knows if it's going to happen? I mean, the chief legislative analyst
sometimes
doesn't agree.
it changes later on.
But how do you keep that ship sailing?
I think, well, one of the great things about our city is that we're about 50% build out. So there's a lot of economic opportunity. So that's really amazing, because if you look at other cities like West Covina, some of the smaller cities in LA, they're already at 80%, 90% capacity.
But you have a city next to you, Riverside, which is, you know, they've done well for themselves too.
Oh, they have.
And so, and Paris, I mean, there, you're all on top of each other in the best sense. And, you know, those are 3 solid cities. How do you compete, or at least compete in a friendly fashion, with your friends in Riverside and Paris and otherwise?
I think using certain techniques, like, for example, lowering our development impact fees, ensuring that our user fees are comparable to other cities and probably a little bit lower, just to kind of help attract some of the businesses into our city. Those are the types of things that, as mayor, I really want our council to adopt and embrace, and we have been doing that actually in the past 3 years.
Is it time to ask your voters for some additional revenue? Riverside did with their sales tax increase Measure Z, or you're good?
I think we're good right now. You know, one of the things, you know, I campaigned for no new taxes.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to mention that, but I really believe that we're doing really well. I mean, we ranked top 3 in the nation.
Apparently.
That's amazing. That's
His
amazing.
name is Yxstian Gutierrez. He is the new mayor of the city of Moreno Valley inside the Inland Empire, where we are today. My name is Brad Pomerance. I'm so glad you're with us on Local Edition.